say, seriously, aren't they amazing? And Drake's okay too. Love you guys. Awesome, right? We could not be more proud of not just the work that they have done, but also the people that they are. All of us, I think, really got lucky. Why are all these chairs facing the wrong?
Yep.
The chairs just come up here?
Yes, kind of.
And then they were
Baby
Have
Jerry.
they never seen stools used properly? This is troubling. Whatever.
No.
You knew I was going to do something stupid.
That's a breeze.
How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Daniela kept me out late last night. I'm just going to put that out there. Actually, she didn't. My wife did. She's here and she's like, I haven't been to Rome in 11 years. We're staying up. So if I look a little tired, it's because I am. What's up, coat? Stop it.
So keep going.
What?
To keep going.
Keep going? I hope we move past those days. Nobody wants to see that anymore. Hi. All right. It's nice to be here. It's nice to see some faces. I can see. And I know there's some people in the back, but I just all shadow right now. Hi. How are you? Okay. I don't know what you're doing. All right. Well, let's get to some questions. Hi.
Hi. I want to know, if Sam were a girl, how would the dynamic between Dean and Sam be different?
Like if I had a little sister, if Dean had a little... Well, the hair would be the same. But generally, there's not a lot different than... Be nice. I mean... Honestly, I don't think it would be that much different. I really don't. I think that's I mean, kind of piggybacking on what you guys were just talking about, like I don't think that the gender necessarily matters in that storytelling per se. I think that you could swap out a brother for a sister and they'd still be badass Winchesters. Thank you. Hi.
Hello. So don't fight me, but I have a crush on your wife.
I get it.
And I'm due to meet her in 2 weeks in the UK, and I'm wondering if you could put a good word in for me.
Consider it done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you in a couple of weeks. Hi.
Hi, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I was wondering...
Wait, is that happening again? That's right, it happens every year.
We share the same birthday.
We have the same birthday?
Yeah.
Well, happy early birthday to you.
Thank you for being born that day, because people usually tell me, you're born on the same day as Justin Bieber. I said, no, I was born the same day as Justin fucking Apple.
Yeah, Justin Bieber who? My 9-year-old daughter would fight you right now. But I won't.
Well, I was wondering if Dean and Cass got to reunite again, how do you think the reunion will go?
Well, hopefully we get to see that at some point. But I'm sure it would go how we all think it would go. There would probably be a big embrace, and then Dean would say, "Can we talk about that goodbye a little bit?" I'm kidding. He'd just be like, "Hey, buddy, how's it going? Good to see you, old pal." Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we will get to see that. That'd be interesting.
I look forward to it.
Thanks. Hi.
Hi, Jensen. Firstly, just wanted to say congrats on the new album. I've been listening to it over and over in between panels, and it's absolutely phenomenal.
What's kind of the go-to track right now? What's your favorite song?
My favorite song is Restless Man, and it also makes me cry buckets of tears, so thank you for that.
Thank you.
But my question is, given the unique sound of the album and how emotionally hard-hitting it is, can you tell us a little bit about the creative process of making it and how it might have been different from the previous two or similar?
Sure. It definitely has a different sound, and that was intentional. I think for the first album, we didn't really know what we were trying to, if we were trying to be specific on a certain sound, we just kind of wrote and did things that we liked, and we were inspired by a variety of different types of music. Steve and I used to, when we were talking about the first album, we got inspired from everything from Metallica to Motown. And I think that that's reflected in that album in Volume 1. But there's, I would say there's not a whole lot of consistency throughout Album 1, and even throughout Album 2. It's kind of a mix-up of slightly different styles and different influences. So we wanted to be, and those kind of stand alone on their own, or they stand alone together. We wanted to make this third one kind of a detachment from that style and make this more specific in a style of music that he and I both really like, and so that's what we were going for, and I feel like there's a little bit more consistency in this particular album. And yeah, so we went into it thinking about that. There were probably 5, 6, 7 songs that we wrote for this album that didn't make it, which I know that's a pretty common thing for a lot of musicians to do. Is they write an abundance of music, and then they kind of whittle it down and pick the ones that they. So there were ones that just didn't feel right. I hope we get to find a home for them at some point, but this is the ones that we picked for the album just kind of felt like they went together. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. Talking about an album, if you'd have told me I'd be talking about a music album 10 years ago, I'd been like, what? Much less the third one. Okay, anyway. Hi.
Hi. So since you're not doing and we've been lucky to see you in a few different projects, and I was wondering what would be a dream project for you or a director you'd love to work with?
I mean, look, I think my dream job is to just keep telling fun, interesting stories through fun, interesting characters. And if I can do that with people that I work well with and that I, respect and love collaborating with, and that's my dream. Whoever that might be, I could give you a list of names that I think I'd like to work with them, but they might be horrible people, so I might not want to work with them. In fact, I was just talking to a friend of mine in the industry. He's a director, and he was telling me about this experience that he recently had on his set with a very, very well-known actor, who I think is wonderful. And he was telling me his experience with this actor, and I was like, ooh, yeah, don't want to work with him. But I'll still watch his movies. And I'm not going to tell you who it is.
We won't tell anyone.
What? We won't tell. We're streaming live.
No, we're not. Never.
So anyway, yeah, that's really that's what I get excited about, is working with people that I respect and who also, I think, enjoy what they do and like to collaborate. That's my biggest thing. Like whenever I was fortunate enough to direct, it wasn't me dictating and telling somebody like, this is how you do it. It's my way or the highway. I'm not interested in your input. I would be the complete opposite. I'd be like, how do you feel right now? How do you want to do this? And then let me help you make that work. And it was just a really awesome collaborative thing. And that's really what I love the most about doing what I do. Is that kind of magic sauce that happens when 2 or 3 or 4 people get together and are able to tell a story in a way that is exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to film school, which is very different, but I get it, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is for you as a dad. I just almost got the last of my kids through their teenage years. And my question is, what is something you did as a teenage boy or young man that you'd absolutely be horrified about if your kids did it? And what would you do against it?
I would lock the windows and put alarms on them. I was a serial sneak outing kind of teenager. I would, this was, back in the day, we didn't have alarms on our house. We didn't have, these camera doorbells and stuff like that. Just didn't exist. And I had a big sliding window that I could, and I'd stuff my pillow under the mattress or under the covers, make it look like I was still laying there, and I was gone. And I'd be gone all night, and I got into some trouble. I did stupid things. But now that's easy. Like, kids can't sneak out these days.
You'd be surprised.
Really?
Prepare yourself for some difficult years.
You gotta see, I'm gonna put like motion detectors, alarms are gonna go off, spotlights are gonna come up, I'm gonna have a guy in a tower. Get down with your hands up! What?
You're better with technology than us.
Better with technology? Yeah. I'm gonna have all the technology. Kids aren't going anywhere. I say that, and they'll probably override the system. And
30 seconds.
yeah, I mean, my daughter. I literally just looked at my phone a minute ago, and I was like, "Wait a second, who changed all this stuff?" And I guess JJ this morning, was playing with my phone and just literally changed all my background and put new widgets on there, and I'm like, "What is this stuff?" I don't know how to fix it. So I'm gonna have to wait till I get home tonight and have my daughter fix my phone. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably just try and tell them that, let me tell you from experience, that this is the kind of trouble you can get in when you do stupid things. And try to avoid that. You're gonna do what you do, and I'll be there for you, always. But please don't. But I'm going to put tracking devices on that. That's another thing too. Is like my brother and sister-in-law, they've got teenage boys, and their oldest, they got the family or the tracking thing on their phones, so they know exactly where he is at all time, or they are at all time. And I'll definitely have that. That's something. But I guess it's easy if they wanted to do something bad, they just leave their phone behind. That's why I'm installing tracking systems.
Implants. Yes.
Under the, Ow, Dad, what was that? Shut up and eat your cereal. Just do it while they're eating cereal. I just love that. Just go behind them. You'll be fine. Walk it off. Thank you.
First of all, thank you so much for being here. We know you're always busy, always doing something else, so we really appreciate it. And congrats on your third album, chart-topping album, even though you don't know which charts apparently. I was wondering, what was the inspiration for the name Radio Company? I don't know if that's been asked before.
It was, yeah, we kind of kicked around a few different ideas for a name, and we kept thinking about the music itself and being like, it's just, we want something that's easy, something that can keep you, just to keep you company, and something you hear on the radio. Just something that is nice and easy and fun and not overly one way or another, not too serious or not too poppy or something. Just a nice, easy, keep you company on the radio. And it was like, well, Radio Company. Whoa, wait, what'd you say? Write that down. That's what it was. That's how it came. Yeah. Thanks.
Hi there.
Hi.
So I was basically threatened by so many people to ask you this question today.
Well, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically now that Big Sky is finished and the Winchester is going to finish soon, could you give us a little tiny hint about what's next on your agenda? Like some hint about next projects you plan to have?
Well, I don't know if you noticed at the end of season 3 of The Boys, Soldier Boy didn't die. So that's an option. I didn't say anything. Just saying it's an option. If Kripke wanted to use that. Still there. Yeah, there's probably something in that realm that may be happening this year at some point. And then beyond that, I just recently signed a deal. I think the announcement will be coming out very soon.
How soon?
Right now?
I think we're supposed to announce it. I think it's next week. Because I think it's supposed to start on my birthday. Start the 1st of March. So you'll see it next week. But it's not. It'll leave more questions. Let me just say that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for nothing, Jackson. Was it the art of telling you everything without saying anything? Yeah. That's it. Bye.
Hi. I want to know if there's any great actor or actress of the past, someone who's now dead or long retired, you'd like to have the chance to work with. I'd like to have a time machine back in the past and work with them.
Paul Newman. And there's others that I think I would like to, but I know that now I would not. Steve McQueen, I hear he was not pleasant on set. Marlon Brando, again, probably not the easiest guy to work with. But Paul Newman had a very, very good reputation and was also a stellar actor. And I've grown up watching his movies and just think he's, yeah, we'll go with Paul Newman.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So first, it's gonna hurt, but it's been 21 years since I want to meet you, so I'm kind of emotional. Yeah, Dark Angel.
Okay, I was like, what could you have possibly? Okay, yeah, Dark Angel. That was 21 years ago. Jeez. Okay.
So yesterday I asked Jared if he was in The Boys with you and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who is coming in season 4. He
if he would like to help Soldier Boy or kick his ass. He said that he would be afraid to kick his ass because Soldier Boy is mean. So would you like him with you or against you in the 7 or the boys?
Jared as just Jared or as a character? We're talking like Sam Winchester, we're talking Walker, we're talking Jared.
He would like to be a superhero.
I see. Okay, so what?
He said you talked about it, so.
Yeah, I think Jared would probably be better in the superhero world. Just because he's a giant man baby. Put a super suit on him, and it's now a giant man baby in a super suit. Who wouldn't want to watch that? Yeah, I would say he should be part of the 7, but make it the 8. Yeah. And here comes Giraffe Boy. Do not tell him I said that. You guys come in here with some Giraffe Boy t-shirt the next time. No. Hi.
My name's Kristen, I'm from London. We travel quite extensively internationally and around the US. Rather than ask what your favourite place to visit around the world is, what would you recommend that visitors from Europe to do in America if they're visiting when they had like Project Time or things like that?
Great question. I mean, look, if they've never been to the U.S., I would say New York is top of the list. I mean, I know people that were raised in the U.S. and have never been to New York. I think New York. I think New Orleans is one of the most unique cities that the U.S. has to offer, just from architecture to the culture to the food. The food is incredible down there. And then also, I would say probably something in the Pacific Northwest is just beautiful up there. You get mountains and forests and ocean, and it's just, there's a lot to see. I mean, San Fran's great.
Yeah.
You can skip LA. LA's LA. There's also a lot of really cool small towns too. I mean, that's the great thing about, one of the great things about the US is you can go to New York, rent a car, and then just drive west and just see where the road takes you. And there's a lot to see out there. Get traveling. This ad brought to you by Travel America. That's it? I'm done? I haven't even spelled the wheel yet.
Do it!
Spin the wheel!
He was cheating.
Yeah, cheating.